gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns
You
and all the
can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war room.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Everybody back to Multiplex Movie Melee. We are at the tournament finals of our 2025 singles tournament. We have a big match. We have Anthony Tisdall, the number 22 seed, going up against the two Jakes, Jake Meltzer, the number 5 seed, and the number 8 seed, Jake Maringoni. A lot of different paths that these competitors took. In his first match, Anthony faced off against Dean and Joe, beat them. Anthony faced off against Amr and Robert in the second match. Jake in his first match, one of the more competitive round one matches, beating Jeremy in sudden death, beat Bill as well in his current hiatus match, if you will, and then also had a very dominant performance against Scott and Mark. And then Jake, kind of the opposite, had Maringoni, the opposite, had an extremely dominant win against both Ryko and Will, and then had a very, very close match against Cameron Redshaw and me. I'm very excited for this match. I think a lot of different things could happen. On this with me, Dylan. Dylan, how are you feeling tonight?
Doing very good. Yeah, I take full credit for Anthony's run to this point because I was the one, as he mentioned in his interviews, I'm the one who gave him, I said once that he needs to start winning more matches, and he's been winning more matches. So good for him. A positive reinforcement for me there. But I think this is going to be a great match. Like I said, all jokes aside, I think Anthony's run is definitely, I think, the story of the tournament so far, like a big Cinderella story there. And as far as the two Jakes go, they've been looking super, super impressive in their matches so far. Yeah, I mean, you said it, the round one match against Meltzer and Jeremy Adams, I think, was one of the better matches of this tournament. And Maringoni also had went through in his last match a bit of a war with you and Redshaw. That was a very close and competitive one as well. But yeah, the war is in. It was a very close competitive match. But yeah,
absolutely. This is going to be really exciting. Any result, I'm going to be happy with. Let's bring in our competitors, starting with our first competitor tonight, the number 22 seed, Anthony Tisdall. Anthony, you are known for shitting on yourself. I don't think you can do it after this. You have made it to the finals of a singles tournament. You at least have to put a slight pause on it for a little while. How are you feeling coming in tonight?
Horrified. I'm happy I made it here. That's awesome. I will never get to play either of these two in a match in any other way other than maybe a random teams thing happening, because they are two absolute titans of this game, and I am just here. I have determined there are two ways I can win. One is a lot of luck with questions in the wheel, and the other one is that every single Jake in the entire world gets abducted, raptured, or just drops. That's pretty much it. Those are the only two ways of coming out of this.
A rapture of Jakes, that would be very dramatic. Speaking of one of those Jakes, I say we bring them in, starting with the number 7 seed in the tournament, Jake Maringoni. Jake, you have had a very, very tough road getting here. It's been your first match, first season back in singles after a 4-year hiatus. How are you feeling making it to the finals of the tournament?
We went from 27 to 9 to 3, and I don't know how I'm one of the 3 to make it to the finals, to be completely honest. It's just not something I expected to do after almost 4 years of not playing in singles, so that's kind of surreal to me, but I'm happy to be in the finals. I've never really been in the finals of a singles tournament before. It's always been the one thing I've always shut the bed at, but I'm happy to play Jake. I'm happy to play Anthony. My first and middle name is Jake Anthony. So this is Jake versus Anthony versus Jake Anthony. I think that's pretty cool. And Meltzer, you're still a coward. You should have called out me, Payson, or Redshaw in round 2. Come on for you.
I'm not going to say that. Also, I did make a mistake. Jake, you are the number 8 seed, but you are going to be facing off against the number 22 seed and the number 5 seed. Speaking of the number 5 seed, Jake Meltzer. Jake, this is also your first match in singles back after a 3-year hiatus from singles, I believe. How are you feeling making you a tournament final?
Wild coincidence, my initials also Jam. Anyway, my middle name's Aaron. Anyway, in my I was thinking about this. In my time in Multiplex, there's only one person I've played more than once across singles and teams that I haven't beaten. It's him. So that's motivation enough. And then he dares to call me a coward. The no strength thing. Some blank check bullshit. Needs to stop. I'm over it. Just like Oscars. Needs to go. This is actually honestly maybe worse. But I'll move on from that because I also want to shout out my future Brawl team partner Anthony. I'm so glad he's here.
Why?
Truly a thrill that he made it here. And this is normally where I would butter him up, like continue to do so, tell him how great he is and all this. But he's collateral damage today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I'm here for one reason and for one reason only, and that is to beat him so I can beat him and get my belt back. Let's do this. Let's kick this pig.
Those are fighting words. Words of your former team partner. I say we jump right into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. Competitors will receive 8 questions in 8 different categories, each worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, after which I will say pens down and you will reveal your answers. Answer all 8 questions right, you will receive a bonus question. Competitors receive 3 repeats and 1 challenge they can use throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, any question where we head into round number one?
Just a heads up, my phone is freezing a little bit every now and then, so if I have to repeat, it's just because my technical issues going on.
Those are the things.
Heads up.
Your first question in the category of directors. What film did Clint Eastwood make his directorial debut with?
What would you call your directorial debut?
Oh, maybe the first shit I took when I was a kid.
Okay.
I created something. Yeah.
Okay. That's what you'd call the film?
Yeah. Oh, good point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Anthony, we will go to you.
I know it's wrong. I just put $1 Million Baby to have no blank board.
We will go to Maringoni.
Play Misty for me.
And we will go to Meltzer.
Play Misty for me.
Play Misty for me is correct. Maringoni and Meltzer hitting that.
Your next question will come in the category of classics. What country does Gilda primarily take place in?
Gilda is a funny name. Just that, like, if I met a Gilda under the age of 50, I'm like, that's not your name. You are trying to spy on this country.
True. Good. Did you almost say the country there?
No, I genuinely did, but I didn't want to get any hints.
Fair enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm a professional, everyone. Marangoni will go to you.
I said England.
We will go to Meltzer.
I also said England.
We will go to Anthony.
I thought about that. I said France because that's going to be a long round one.
All incorrect. We were looking for Argentina.
Wasn't going to get that.
Don't cry for
I
me.
thought about a South American country, but
Yeah. Question in the category of action adventure. In The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, Baron escapes a city under siege using what mode of transportation?
Let me tell you. I love this movie.
I want to see it. And you know what? It's in the Criterion Collection. There's a sale going on. I could blind buy it.
Miguel Sarapoli's in it.
It might be my favorite Gillian film.
And Jake,
I can't remember if I have it ranked higher than Brazil.
from what I've heard, her life was in danger making this movie. 5,
Unfortunately, yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Meltzer, we will go to you.
I can't remember. Put in parentheses just in case. But isn't it like a flying ship or something?
We will go to Anthony.
A ship?
What a blimp.
And we will go to Marangoni.
I may have fucked up. I said hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon is so Marangoni.
I knew it was something flying, but God,
all around the same area, but yeah.
that's
Your next question will be in the category of actors and actresses. Michael Douglas, Robert Duvall, and Barbara Hershey appear in what 1990s crime thriller?
Those are Hershey bars, didn't
Hershey bars, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Hershey's. I'm a big fan of Hershey's cookies and cream.
That is a goated
Yes.
bar. Genuinely my favorite. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Melt. Yep. Okay. We will go to Anthony.
Like I said, long round one. I just said the game.
We will go to Marangoni.
I said The Perfect Murder.
We will go to Meltzer.
I tried to write absence of malice really fast, but I think I know that's wrong.
All incorrect. We're looking for falling down.
Yeah.
Oh, never seen it.
Really should.
I should as well. Your next question in the category of scores and soundtracks.
God damn it.
Yes.
Who composed the scores for Saving Mr. Banks, Bridge of Spies, and Passengers?
That was a good correction. Good job.
Yeah, you could probably take a guess at my tone of voice. The category is not scores and soundtracks.
That's why we pay you the big bucks to host these things. Good job.
Why I can afford my own place in this economy. 5, 4, 3,
No, it's not.
2,
But
1, 10. Maringoni will go to you.
On any other day, he's my favorite composer, Thomas Newman.
We'll go to Meltzer.
I knew it wasn't him. I forgot. I knew John Williams didn't do Bridge of Spies, but I couldn't remember who it was.
And we will go to Anthony.
Al Silvestri.
Thomas Newman is correct.
Sure.
Maringoni hitting that.
So then your next question will come in the category of horror. What specific location are Rob and Beth at when the creature is presumably killed at the end of Cloverfield?
You know what I've been thinking of, Dylan? Clover, Duvall. There's a lot of One Piece references in this song, isn't there, Dylan?
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah, Clover and Duvall, 2 characters. Who do you like, Clover or Duvall?
Gotta be Clover.
Yeah, it's very sad when he dies. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Spoiler.
1. Hands down. Meltzer, we will go to you.
Statue of Liberty.
We will go to Anthony.
I'm gonna be pissed. I said I was starting to write Empire State Building.
And we will go to Maringoni.
Central Park.
Central Park is
God,
correct. Maringoni hitting that. As we have your penultimate question in the category of Oscars.
Oh my
I
God.
hate y'all.
What film won Best Visual Effects for films released in 2007?
Rigged.
Yeah, it's almost like it's one of our data categories.
It's a randomizer. You hit random in 8 categories. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Absolutely. That's Marangoni's first repeat. Category of Oscars. What film won Best Visual Effects for films released in 2007? Dylan, you are so beautiful. I would call you a visual effect.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No one
It's probably a lie, but it doesn't
Oh.
matter.
You're a handsome man. Don't let anyone discourage you, Dylan.
Oh, shucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Anthony will go to you.
I couldn't tell you a movie that came out in 2007.
Interesting. Marangoni
The Golden Compass.
and Meltzer.
I don't think. I no blank boards. There will be blood.
The Golden Compass is correct. Marangoni is there.
Wait a second. Can you repeat the question, please?
Absolutely. What film won Best Visual Effects for films released in 2007?
Okay. Do I want to do it this way? Did it? No, I don't think it did. Okay. Nope, never mind. Keep
Okay.
going.
No challenges as we move. Dylan, hit him with our final question.
Your final question around number 1 will come in the category of recent releases. In what recent release will you find a musician referred to as Lady Raven?
Shout out to my favorite DC character,
Yeah?
Raven. No, yeah, Raven from Teen Titans. Genuinely, yeah.
It's a good show.
Excellent. Season. Raven's season. Best season.
Absolutely.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. You're great at buttering me up, Dylan. Genuinely. Maringoni will be you.
A great film called Trap.
I agree. Meltzer will go to you.
It's pretty good. Trap.
Anthony will go to you.
No shutout for me. Trap.
Trap is correct. So with that, Dylan, I have the score at Maringoni at 6, Meltzer at 2, Anthony at 1. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right.
Wow.
We moved around number 2, also known as the wheel round. Kind of the wheel, which is 5 questions from whatever category they land on, each worth 2 points apiece. If they check on the multiple choice, it devalues that question down to 1 point. They don't like what they spend for their first spin. They are allowed to respin, but they must keep whatever they land on for that second spin. The categories in your wheel tonight are 1988 to 1998 Jean-Claude Van Damme, which is Meltzer's strength, directed by Guillermo del Toro, which is Anthony's strength, as well as the general categories of romantic comedies, Oscars. Pause.
Okay.
Cody, there is no spinners in a puck.
No, we don't have
Is that
spinners and
supposed
punches.
No, it's not.
And that's what it's been like for this entire tournament.
Keep this in.
I know how to run my league.
Yes, you do. Your general categories are romantic comedies, Oscars, coming of age black teen, scores and soundtracks, action, adventure, war, biopics, and horror. Just let the viewers know, Jake Maringoni decided not to put a strength on the wheel. But Maringoni, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I love you, Payson. I really thought about it, and I'm going to break my tradition. I'm going to go first.
Good shit. I love that attitude. Cody, give him a spin at the wheel. And you land on the category of scores and soundtracks. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'm going to take it.
All right, taking scores and soundtracks. Dylan, why don't you give Jake his questions in the category of scores and soundtracks?
Sure thing. Your first question in scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Dr. Zhivago and Lawrence of Arabia?
Maurice Jarre.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay, I am an idiot.
That's all right. Your next question. What song does Mr. Reed play over the speakers while Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton are locked downstairs in Heretic?
I need to say this. Fuck. Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Everlong, B, Losing My Religion, C, Heart-Shaped Box, or D, Creep.
B, Losing My Religion.
Is unfortunately incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Everlong, B, Losing My Religion, C, Heart-Shaped Box, or D, Creep?
Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, Anthony will go to you.
Believe it is Creep.
And you go to Meltzer.
I also said creep.
Creep is correct for 1 point.
So your next question. What 70s film's soundtrack includes the songs If You Want to Sing Out, Trouble, and Where Do the Children Play?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, American Graffiti, B, The Last Picture Show, C, Harold and Maude, or D, Breaking Away.
A, American Graffiti.
That is unfortunately incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, American Graffiti, B, The Last Picture Show, C, Harold and Maude, or D, Breaking Away?
Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Anthony. I'm going to start with you.
No idea. Went with the Aaron J special, Harold and Maude.
Keep it. Okay, and Meltzer.
Same, Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude is correct.
Your penultimate question. How many films directed by Wes Anderson have been composed by Mark Mothersbaugh? And we'll give you a bit of extra time.
Four.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in this category. Who composed the score for 2007's 3:10 to Yuma?
Markel Beltrami.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
After that, I have Maringoni getting a score up to 12, but Meltzer and Anthony getting some steals. Meltzer getting a score up to 4, Anthony getting a score up to 3.
That is what I have.
Bring the wheel back in for at the 6 now goes to Meltzer. Meltzer, would you like to spin now or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, then Anthony, this will be your spin.
It's looking like that. Jakey Geddon's the only way I'm winning this one.
And you land on the category of Oscars. Would you like to
Oh no! Just keep that rolling. No.
And you must keep whatever you land on here. And you land on the category of biopics.
Well, it's better than Oscars. Get your boards ready, boys.
Anthony, I will be giving you your questions in the category of biopics. Are you prepared?
Sure. See what happens.
All right, your first question in the category of biopics. Immortal Beloved centers on the life of what real-life composer?
Fuck it. Mozart.
That is incorrect. Maringoni and Meltzer chance for a 2-point steal.
God damn it.
Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maringoni will go to you.
The other one, Beethoven.
Yeah.
And Meltzer.
Beethoven.
Beethoven or Beethoven is correct. Both players hitting
Or
that.
Ludwig von Beethoven.
I did the Bill and Ted pronunciation.
As you should.
All right, Anthony, second question. What team is Peter working for when he meets Billy in Moneyball?
I gotta know who Peter is. When does this? I know one of them.
5, 4,
Point.
3.
Boston
2.
Red Sox.
That is incorrect. Maringoni and Meltzer a chance for a 2-point steal.
Oh, this is 8.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maringoni will go to you.
Said the New York Giants.
And we'll go to Meltzer.
They are now the Guardians, but then they were the Cleveland Indians.
Ugh.
The Cleveland Indians is correct.
I thought it was the guy at the end.
Your third question in the category of biopics. Who plays Louis XVI in Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, just go ahead and multiple choice that.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Michael Stuhlbarg, B, Luke Wilson, C, Jason Schwartzman, or D, Adrian Brody?
Oh my god. Picture. Never saw this.
5, 4,
A.
3. A is incorrect. Maringoni and Meltzer a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Michael Stuhlbarg, B, Luke Wilson, C, Jason Schwartzman, or D, Adrian Brody? The answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Maringoni will go to you.
C, Jason Schwartzman.
And we'll go to Meltzer.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman is correct. Both players hitting that. Your penultimate question in the category of biopics. In the opening of Yankee Doodle Dandy, George M. Cohen comes out of retirement to star in a musical about what president?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Abraham Lincoln, B, Theodore Roosevelt, C, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or D, Harry S. Truman?
Really, really helpful if I knew the release date and presidential dates. Fuck, I don't know.
5, 4.
Teddy Roosevelt.
That is incorrect. Marangoni and Meltzer, a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A,
Jesus.
Abraham Lincoln, B, Theodore Roosevelt, C, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or D, Harry S. Truman? The answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Marangoni will go to you,
I guess they.
and we will go to Meltzer.
I also guessed A.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
I know which one it wasn't based on release date, but
Yeah.
And your final question in the category biopics.
Get this over with.
How many biopics have been directed by James Mangold? I will give you a little extra time.
I'm not going to need it. Just go multiple choice.
Right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
4. I have no fucking clue.
Well, that is correct for 1 point.
Hey! Thank God.
It cut out for me, so I didn't even know who the director was.
I
Oh,
counted those very quickly. That was crazy.
yeah, I'm all over it. I knew it. From the get. All over it.
Interrupted, Walk the Line, Ford v Ferrari, and a complete unknown. So, Dylan, after
Sure.
that, I have Anthony getting a score up to 4, but with some
Oh,
speed.
God.
Marangoni getting a score up to 15. Meltzer getting a score up to
9.
what the 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
9. As we bring the wheel back in for Meltzer spin. And you land on the category of romantic comedies. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
can I look at what all the categories are really quick?
Absolutely. Let's take that wheel down. There you go. Of course, biopics and scores and soundtracks are off the wheel.
I think, yeah, I have to shoot. I will spin again. And
All right.
if it-
Yeah. And you must keep whatever you land on here. Never mind, you have a free respin. And a free respin.
For the hat trick.
You land on the category of horror.
Okay.
All right, Dylan, you like scary movies. Why don't you give James a question in the category of horror?
I do. Your first
He's a
question
big fan of the weigh-ins.
in the category of horror. A man and his wife are shot by the police after he tries to shoot his own doppelganger in what 1980s film?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Scanners, B, Possession, C, The Beyond, or D, The Entity.
Oh, possession.
That is correct for 1 point.
Stupid.
Your next question. Who stars as Steve Taylor in Eden Lake?
Oh God, which one is it? Oh, John's gonna kill me. John Marr's gonna kill me. I'm just gonna shoot for it and see if it's this character, Michael Fassbender.
It is that character. That is correct for 2 points.
My God, it wasn't his boy Jack O'Connell. Okay.
Your next question. The titular character in Wishmaster is what type of creature?
A djinn / genie.
That is correct, yes.
Except that I.
We had both answers in the doc, so you're good.
Okay.
Your penultimate question. In Strange Darling, the lady is hiding in what specifically when the demon shoots her in the arm?
Oh, a freezer, like a freezer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I was a
And
huge
your-
fan of that movie.
Your final question in this category. Who directed Brain Dead, aka Dead Alive?
This movie fucks Peter Jackson.
That is correct on both accounts for 2 points.
So good.
All right, so with that, Melton getting a clean sweep of the category, getting he is at 15, Anthony is at 4. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, but anything happens, we move to round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Before the match, competitors draft categories that will appear in this round. Now they will go back and forth once again, drafting categories that they would like to answer questions from. The categories you can answer questions from are Oscars, horror, action adventure, sports, comedy, music, 2000s, 1990s, musicals, drama, family, and sci-fi fantasy. And unfortunately, because there is no way for him to come in second, Anthony Tisdall has been eliminated. Your competitors will pick their categories right after this. All right, your competitors have chosen their round 3 categories. Maringoni, you are a little bit behind, so we are going to start with you. What would you like for your 1-pointer?
There's no pressure anymore, so I'm going to take family.
Right.
All right. Then your 1-pointer in the category of family. In Mrs. Doubtfire, what is the profession of Daniel Hillard, played by Robin Williams?
Initially, he's a voice actor.
Payson, is that correct?
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
I was like,
It's
what
the
else?
opening scene of the film.
We just had actors, so I don't know. All right, but we'll stick with you for your 2-pointer. What category would you like?
I'll take drama.
Your question in the category of drama. Who directed A Beautiful Mind?
A good film, in my opinion. Ron Howard.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, so we are going to be going to Meltzer because the game is tied, but Meltzer still has more questions. Meltzer, what would you like for your 1-pointer?
We'll see if this backfires. I'll take Oscars.
All right, your 1-pointer in the category of Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt and Kung Fu Panda lost Best Animated Feature to what film?
Yeah, this might backfire. Wow.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question, please.
Right, that is your first repeat. Bolt and Kung Fu Panda lost Best Animated Feature to what film?
Goddamn.
5, 4, 3.
I fucked up. Ponyo, I don't know. I know.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for Wall-E.
Oh, shit. I was
Wall-E
like, I blanked that Pixar had a movie then. Wow. Okay.
But so the game is still tied. But Meltzer, we are going to stick with you because you do still have more questions. What would you like for your 2-pointer?
What do I want to do here? I'll do sports.
All right, your 2-pointer in the category of sports. Tin Cup centers around what sport?
Golf.
That is correct for 2 points.
Sports film I've seen.
So that does mean the game is bounced back to Maringoni. Maringoni, what would you like for your 3-pointer?
2000s, please.
Then your question in the category of the 2000s. In Eastern Promises, in what kind of location is the hit on the Chechen carried out in?
I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not going to act like I actually know. From what I know, I'm going to say a shower room, locker room.
It's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for a barber shop.
Yeah.
All right, so it does all come down to this. Maringoni must hit his 4-pointer in the category of sci-fi fantasy to stay in the game. If he hits it, he sends the game back over to Meltzer to answer some more questions. If he misses it, Meltzer wins the game and the tournament.
So your question in the category of sci-fi/fantasy. The main characters build a spacecraft called Thunder Road in what 1985 sci-fi film?
5, 4, 3.
It is. Explorers.
That is correct for 4
Fucking
big points.
Okay.
All right. Maringoni has answered all his questions.
What is the score? Sorry.
The score is 22-20. So if Meltzer hits either his 3 or his 4, he does win the game. Meltzer, what would you like for your 4? For your 3, sorry.
Really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll just do action adventure.
All right. Your 3-pointer in the category of action adventure. In what 2000s action film will you find a cyber attack referred to as a fire sale?
Live Free or Die Hard.
And your winner, Jake Meltzer.
Sorry, I got a little excited there.
Sorry.
No, you're totally good. What a match, Dylan. I think this was a really unique match. Meltzer hitting that 3 to walk off the game. A really great game from everyone. Shout out to Meltzer in round 2. I think I think there were a bunch of steal opportunities, and I think he only missed 1. And genuinely, I think that is what made the game, because like he said, he was behind in round 1. Maringoni, across Maringoni, he had a really great round 1, good round 2. And the question just didn't quite come in Anthony's favor. How are you feel? What are your thoughts on tonight's match?
How I'm feeling? I'm a bit in pain after just being punched in the face by Jake Meltzer. It was crazy. But no, yeah, great match, great performance from Meltzer. After round 1, he just seemed locked in for the rest of the match, getting all the points he needed to secure the victory. But yeah, Jake Maringoni still pushed him to the limit, getting his 4-pointer. In my opinion, that was a pretty tough one for Explorers, because it's not a movie people talk about all that much, and it's a minor detail in it, I think. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But yeah, I feel bad for Anthony. We've all had those days. And yeah, it just seemed like it was not in the cards for him today. So I feel bad for him there. But I know he'll be back and he'll be just as down on himself as ever, which is a scary thing to be going up against, because you know that he's always going to do better than he says. So yeah.
Very true. As we start with post-match interview, starting with our unfortunate 3rd-place finisher tonight. Anthony, know the match didn't go your way. I know this is not going to help with your self-deprecating, but when you go up against players like Anthony, like Jake Meltzer, and like Jake Maringoni, it is a threatening aura you are going up against. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I don't feel great. That was probably the worst game I have played in the entirety of my time here in Melee. That was awful. But again, round 1, there were 2 categories that are kind of in my wheelhouse, and both are movies I haven't seen. All the rest are just things that are a little outside of what I normally watch. Round 2, IO picks aren't a big thing, and I went for some big swings. It didn't work. I was obviously between Beethoven and Mozart, and I picked the wrong one. And just some of the other ones, they're just not I just haven't seen. It's not my thing. I needed one of those 2 strengths to even have a chance against these 2 guys, and I didn't get it. It happens. I mean, this was fun to watch from the background. Round 3 was a lot of fun. Normally, I'm a little better. But you know, it was a rough match. I'm happy for my boy Jake Meltzer. Jake Maringoni played a fantastic game the whole way through. So it was, I'm glad to be a part of it. Glad I was here. Wish I would have showed up just a little bit more. I would have liked to answer round 3 question. I kind of like those.
That is fair. Obviously, this brings an end to the tournament because the tournament is over. When you do come back, who would you like to play?
There's like 2 people on my list. One, I don't know where the records are. I'd love to play Jacoby, because one, I like him, and nothing makes me happier than to listen to his inner thought process out loud. It provides me a lot of entertainment, and I get to learn a lot about him. And Zach Shelton's been calling me out on the side a little bit, so I don't know where the records are there. But we can both self-deprecate, and if he wants a piece, I'll give him a piece. That's fine. Like, we can do something. But those 2 are kind of the list.
You're hearing it first, everyone. Anthony Tisdall is calling out the +1. Anthony,
he called me out. He's calling me out. Me.
That is fair. Anthony, I love you. Going to put you backstage. We talk with our 2nd place finisher tonight, Jake Maringoni. Jake, for your first tournament in 4 years, coming out of the tournament without a loss. must be feeling at least a little okay. And genuinely, when I saw you were about to shoot him that 4 without using a repeat, I was like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen? And then you hit it. I thought that was a crazy pull, and you had some really great pulls in the game. How are you feeling about tonight's match?
I can't be upset. Like I was, as I usually do after every loss, I kind of go back and go, what could I have done wrong? What could have changed? And honestly, like the only thing that's going to change is the power of hindsight. Like maybe I would have done better in Oscars if I spun again in round 2. And yeah, no, it's one of those things where I was absolutely shocked that I had a 4-point lead over Meltzer after round 1. Like I did not expect that to happen. So that was also slightly part of my thought process, going first in round 2. And also I tried to moneyball it by knowing that it would be a better chance of getting a general category than not a strength category if I went first. So that played to my favor. But yeah, Squats and Soundtracks was what it was. I think you can tell from the category I'm better with composers than I am with songs. To be fair, I haven't seen the 2 films that I missed, so that didn't help me. But yeah, I can't really look back and go, oh, there was not really much I could have changed. I think Anthony, it's just sometimes it's just really just you get the category you don't want, or it's a category you're not confident with. We've all been there. It sucks. I knew the Moneyball still. That miss was going to haunt me, and it pretty much got Meltzer back into the lead after round. Obviously, after round 3. Obviously, he had an extra point lead, so he would have had the lead anyway. But I would have pushed him to hit the 4 maybe. But it is what it is. I think Meltzer is an incredible player. I'm calling him a coward only slightly, just because if he's going to be upset about Oscars, I can be upset about this. Like, you've got a contenders match in your back pocket. Like, go big or go home. That's all I'll say. So I'm happy though, because I think Meltzer's an incredible player, and yeah, like I didn't actually think about the fact that like we've always played each other, and it's like I'm the one white whale for him, because it feels like that's me with Boat or Jeremy sometimes, but. The only thing I'm disappointed by is that I don't get to play Dylan in 5 rounds. That's something I really, really, really wanted to have happen. But considering I don't have a loss on my record, and I, did quite well in this tournament and this match, I have nothing to be upset about. And yeah, on moving on is all I have to say.
That is totally fair. When you do come back, is there anyone you would like to play in singles?
I really thought about it, and my whole thought process was to call out former singles champs that I haven't played, because I've been really into that and wanting to do that. But there's one person who I haven't played in anything, in any league, and he's been in this community since 2020, and he has a crazy ass record, and he just played for a title match. I think it's about time I get Shened.
Jake Maringoni wants to get Shened. I love that. Jake Maringoni is so much. It was so nice to see. I'm going to put you backstage. We talk with the winner of tonight's match and the winner of the 25 singles tournament. You can put that on your legacy now. You are a singles tournament winner. Must be feeling pretty great. I know this format in general, the Pick'em tournament, was what got you back into singles at least. Must be feeling.
It played a big role, yes.
To win this whole tournament. Floor is yours. How are you feeling?
It's hard to put into words, because yeah, like coming back to singles, that was definitely, I wanted to do this tournament, get to pick people and do this. I didn't think it'd be a triple threat, but like that made it extra fun. And it's like, I feel bad that I had to throw 2 of my best friends in this community on the sword to get me here. But yeah, and I don't think I would feel this way if I beat anybody but Jake Maringoni, because I just have all the respect in the world for him as a player, as a person. I mean, he's somebody who reaches out to me after I get a big win, and he always congratulates me, and it just is really like, he doesn't have to do that, and it just shows the kind of character he is, and he's just an incredible player. I mean, I thought I was toast after round 1. That's the worst round 1 I have ever had in any league, any game, and he was just like knocking him down, and I was just like, oh man, like I'm gonna need about as much luck as I did against Jeremy to get back in this thing. And it's kind of what happened. It's like that, like you said, that Moneyball steal kind of settled me down a little bit because I was definitely, my brain was scrambling in round one. And then getting a category that I usually feel pretty good in horror, that I was like, I need a good category, and that's exactly what happened. And then I tried to get cute in round 3, and thankfully it did not come back to bite me with the Oscars. It's one of those things. It's like I'm good at release dates generally, and like that's like basically what Oscars is release dates plus. But it's just one of those things that it's just like keeping track of that much data, like it's not something that occurs naturally to me, which is why it's such a frustrating category, even though I'm pretty good at other data. So, but yeah, this is just this win means a lot. Like I really, really, really wanted this one. I think I wanted this match to win this match. I don't think I've wanted to win a match this bad since I lost to Judgment City with Bill. Obviously, I would have conducted myself better if I had wound up losing this, but I'm glad I didn't, and I'm really fired up to play Dylan. I'm glad he's here because I'm just gonna. You don't have to tell me how I feel to play Dylan. I just ask how I feel. Like I'm really excited. He's somebody that I've wanted to play in singles for a long time. I've only ever played him in teams, and I'm just going to tell him right now. I don't know if this has ever happened in Multiplex. You guys are more historians of the league than I am, but I'm letting my fiance pick the deep cut. Like nobody, like I don't know if that's ever been done before. I'm not picking anything, but I have a feeling, Dylan, you're gonna get exposed to a lot of melanin. That would be my guess. She has not given me any hint on what she's gonna pick for me, but now that it's happened, I'm going to ask her, see what she says, and I don't know if you just heard her. Buckle up. Let's dance, Dylan.
Sounds good.
You all heard it here. Mayhem 2025 going to be for the culture. But I'm going to put everyone backstage. Go in and cancel me for that. Dylan, you versus Meltzer at Mayhem at the Multiplex 2025. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, yeah. A bit intimidated. Obviously, Meltzer's one of the best to ever do it. So, but I like challenges like that. This is what I said. When I won the title last, I said I wanted someone scary. I think Jake is exactly that. He showed it here today. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one going up against him. I'm excited.
Absolutely. I'm super excited for Mayhem. Sure, shaping up to be an incredible Mayhem card with everything we have so far. But on behalf of Meltzer, on behalf of Maringoni, on behalf of Anthony, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Pacing the Cinemaster Johnson. That's Dylan Valentine. Have a great night.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.